Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Time to shine the light on Navy women's basketball. Final regular season matchup coming up Wednesday against American. Sitting next to me, the potential player of the year as a freshman in the Patriot League, and Jennifer Coleman. Let's go back a little bit here. 110-8 in high school. Teammates who also went to Division I schools at George Mason and UNC Greensboro. What was that team like? Because you all obviously had a huge amount of success.
Oh, it was just so much fun. We were like a family, and very competitive practices and a lot of fun on and off the court. It was like my sister.
I was going to say, practice, for teams that are good, that competition level in practice got to be just the same as it is in the games?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If not more, because we just want to push each other that much. I think more than your opponents and just get you ready for that game feel, so for sure.
You mentioned that what you liked about the program here and committing here is there was a sense of family and a sense of camaraderie amongst this group. Thoughts now that you've been in it for a year, because you all have had to persevere through a ton of adversity and still trying to do it every bit as much right now. What's this year been like?
It just really puts everything into perspective. Like, we all love basketball, but we're all here for like a common goal. And, it's just a little bit more than basketball sometimes. And you just, like I said, puts things into perspective for you.
You went to NAPS. How much did that help?
It helped a lot, definitely in the classroom, I would say. Maybe a little bit more than basketball, just making sure I get my feet under myself, and also with the military side.
Obviously, you can be a good student at the high school level. This place makes you have to do it to an even higher level. Does NAPS help in terms of the study habits and things of that nature? Because let's face it, some of the classes you take at NAPS a little stronger than the ones most high school students take.
Yeah, for sure. It just taught me good study habits, like going to EI and getting the extra help that I didn't need in high school as much. Came a little easier, but NAPS taught me I had to get that extra help a little bit sometimes.
Before you got here, who are some of the people that have been instrumental in you achieving the success that you had in basketball to be able to get to the Division I level?
I would say my dad and my mom. They just keep me grounded so much, push me and keep my goals into perspective. All my coaches and trainers, they've helped me a lot, and people that I've met here along the way, like just managers and trainers and everybody else.
Is it hard to stay grounded when you're having success, either individually or as a team? I mean, let's face it, you all won 110 of 118 games. That's not a lot of adversity in there along the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Just when you have a good group of people around you, it's just super easy. Like, if you think you're that good, they're going to let you know. When you have a good game, like my mom is always the first one to let me know when I'm not doing something that I need to be doing, or my dad just tells me what I could be doing better or anything like that. So just a great group of people around me.
Someone is a good player. Is there any more powerful feeling than having that ball in your hands, either making a play for yourself or making a play for one of your teammates?
I would say no. That's just why I love being a point guard, just being able to have the ball in my hand and create for my teammates or just create for myself. You just have a lot of responsibility, a lot of power.
Is there a fine line, though, being the point guard? Because you can score the ball, but staying within the team concept at times probably the better path. Is that part of the mental challenge that you have as a point guard?
Yeah, for sure. It's just, picking your spots, and that's also something that I'm learning now, and, just taking that right shot, knowing when to pass it, when to get involved, and when to take over. And it's just something I'm still learning, and I'm going to continue to learn.
Is that something that just comes with playing? I mean, I know coaches can talk, coaches can show film, but is that just something that comes every time, as you mentioned earlier, even with practice, every time you come out on the floor, because you're still at this point learning how to play with new teammates?
Yeah, I just think it comes with time, too, and that chemistry piece. We're young right now, and just keep playing with the people, and you're going to gain that chemistry. I think that's what we're still working on. We're going to keep working on that.
Obviously, you and another freshman in Colby Green. She's had a terrific first season as well. What is it about being a first-year player that allows you to at least have some success here during this transition to Division I basketball?
I just think the preparation, like leading up to now, I know how much work that I put in leading up to here, and I know Kobe has done the same with her in her high school career and everything like that. Also, like we said, naps help. When you're good on the academic side, it helps with basketball. You don't have to worry about that too much, so make the transition easier. So
I was just saying, does that ease the burden, so to speak? Because I know a lot of times you can get piled on with all that stuff. Is basketball almost kind of a release during the course of the day?
Yeah, definitely. Like, when you get to practice, you're just like, it's something that you love to do. It's something fun other than staring at a board or listening to a teacher. So it's definitely fun.
What has this year taught you from a basketball standpoint, and clearly the quality of the league? I mean, you look up at the top of the league right now, and you guys have one of the best teams in the league coming up on Wednesday night. I mean, you see the quality that Bucknell and American have provided this year. What has it told you about basketball? Because, as I said, you've seen a lot of success along the way.
I would just say it's taught me patience. Not everything's just going to come right away. And just hard work. Like, we just got to keep working. Even when things are tough, you're not winning as much as you want to, but just staying positive. It makes you want to be like those other teams and work hard, that much harder just to get there. So.
Yeah, sure. All right, appreciate the time. We'll see you Wednesday night in D.C.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
All right. Jennifer Coleman joining us here, the freshman at Highland Springs, down in the Richmond area. Mids and American coming up on Wednesday night. We'll have it for you on the Navy Radio Network at 7 o'clock.